Hi everybody, and welcome back to Twilight Princess HD, and welcome back to the Cave of Ordeals. In the last episode we did floors, the first floor all the way down to the 30th floor, and in today's episode we'll be doing floors 31 all the way to the end at floor 50. So let's jump on through, and in order to progress through this room we need to have the Dominion Rod from the Temple of Time. And also we have a bunch of BMOS, so let's have arrows. I guess they put BMOS in this room in that if you run out of arrows you won't be able to deal with them properly, so you will need to exit the Cave of Ordeals and come back, although it doesn't return you to the floor you were previously on, so you'll have to go through all the other rooms again just to get back to this room, unfortunately. So yeah, make sure you conserve at least 5 arrows for this room. And hello Keith. I didn't want to waste an arrow on you. I was trying to swing my sword out of the lock-on, but that's not a thing apparently. Once you pull out your bow you have to shoot an arrow. Okay, so now we need to use the Dominion Rod to move on. If you don't have the Dominion Rod, or in the previous rooms if you didn't have the ball and chain and you didn't have the spinner, and you need to get back to the Great Fairy, they put a claw shot target on the upper ledge up there. The only time they do that, honestly, to prevent you from going back, but alas, we can go back to the Great Fairy and leave the dungeon. And got to move the owl statues off their switches, which is completely the opposite of what we were doing in the Temple of Time. I think we're moving them onto switches. Okay, more torch slugs, fire keys, and I assume fire bubbles as well. Maybe, oh, there's Dodongos as well. Okay, 4 types of enemies, all fire-based enemies. Maybe I should deal with the torch slugs on the ceiling. I probably don't want to waste too many arrows, because they do come in handy later on. But let's shoot them down before they drop my head. And then I can jump down and deal with the other enemies. Okay, activate the bubbles. Not too fussed about dealing with the Dodongos yet. Let's just roll away, lure all the flying enemies towards me, and do a big spin. Or just a regular spin. Bunch of green scatter there. And let's dance around the Dodongos. Honestly, I don't actually remember ever using the backslice on the Dodongos, even though it's a technique that would be like prime for them, really. Because, you know, their weak spot is on their behind. I mean, I just can't recall ever actually using the backslice. Also, that's a kind of annoying thing with the backslice, is that sometimes if you roll to the side, it doesn't roll you around to the back of an enemy. You'll just roll slightly to the side of it. So yeah, that's a little bit annoying, and it might crop up a little bit later on as well. Okay, what lies in room 32? Ah, here is another Poe, and also a bunch of Re-Dead Knights. Luckily this Poe won't come towards you until you approach it, so you can deal with the Re-Dead Knights beforehand. So let's drop down and deal with this one guy first of all, and then probably lure the Poe towards us and deal with him like separated from the other ones, just so the Re-Dead Knights don't interfere or anything. Okay, Poe, come towards me please. Come on Poe, I know you see me. Let's lure you to this side of the room, and energy field, and there we go. Easy enough to deal with. There is the second Poe in the Cave of Ordeals. Only one more remaining. Good, good. And let's transform back and use that ball and chain to deal with the Re-Dead Knights again. Still quite a terrifying enemy, even though we have a good way of dealing with them. If you let them fumble towards you too much, then yeah, you're in for a world of pain. And the ball and chain is quite sluggish, so don't think you can use it while you're being screamed at by the Re-Dead Knights. You just get frozen in place regardless. Okay, since there is a Poe in this room, I kind of want to check around again, see if there's like a dig patch or something. It seems like rooms where they force you to use your senses probably have something in them. Although there is one room later on that I think I know a secret about. Something that I read up on in between my failed recording and this recording. But that remains to be seen. What's this room? Is it nothing? Is it a free room? What was that? Oh god, choose again. This time there are no blue chews, so we can't do the whole green chew thing in this room. Ah, chews and ghoul rats, okay. As I didn't suspect. Let's shake them off like that. And then we use the energy field. Energy field, please, do it. No, okay, too many chews. Let's back away a second. Get rid of you. Ah, here's a dig patch. Speaking of which, there's a dig patch. It's tucked away in a corner of this one. And there's nothing in it. So yeah, I'm sure there are just hearts, aside from one later on. But I'm not going to check through every single room in the Cave of Ordeals for hidden dig patches. And that is all the enemies in this room, I think, but we just have to wait for the chew jelly to despawn. About the purple chew jelly, you might think that it's like a free heal or something. But from my experience, not my previous run, but maybe my test run, drinking a purple chew jelly that you picked up in the Cave of Ordeals is always a negative effect. I think that's correct, I don't know. Also, Freezard. Okay, the Freezard did cause me a lot of hassle in my previous run. Not this one in particular, but there is a room later on where they're a bit pesky, honestly. Okay, let's just run around you in a big circle. This one being in the centre of the room is very easy to deal with because you can just get behind him, avoid his ice breath, and then hit with the ball and chain twice before he has a chance to turn around. They're very, like, slow-turning enemies. Where do you think you're going? Come back here. Excuse me? What are you doing? I don't think you can run away from me, Freezard. I'm too perceptive. And let's head on through. And, Chillfoss, yes, okay. So, I found you could use bomb arrows on these guys from a long way away, which will blow up their spears, and you need to sort of use 2 bomb arrows, one to blow up their spear and then one to blow up their head. Although I think possibly you can hit them from behind to avoid the whole spear thing. I don't want to waste too many arrows, but I'm just going to give it a quick go. Also, something to know about bomb arrows is that if you hold on to them for too long, they'll explode. This might sound like logic, but alas, I don't know if it is common knowledge. But yeah, if you hold on to those bomb arrows for quite a while, they will just explode on you. Okay, let's destroy your spears in one spin attack and then jump. I find a good way of dealing with Chillfoss as well is to bypass their spear entirely, use the shield bash, and then use a helm splitter. Helm splitter like instantly kills them. It's one of the best techniques to deal with them. But of course you actually have to be down on their level in order to do that. And you don't really want to jump into a room full of Chillfoss. Okay, bubbles, is that it? Of course it's not it. There's always... You see bubbles and you know there's going to be something else. Bubbles and levers. Ice bubbles and levers, not... Okay, this is another location of the ice bubble. We haven't seen a lot of. What? How did that still hit me? Also, I seem to have taken a bit too much damage. I might have to use the potion in a second. What the hell? 4 levers? Don't they usually come in packs of 8? Or did I already kill a few of them? Oh, I see, because I only killed... Okay, got it. I only killed a certain number of them using the other energy field. Gotta wait for this guy to come back and then... Come back here, come back. Wolfling, do you want... I lost my Z target on it for some reason. Lunging towards it and it just lost it. Okay. Where are you? Come on. Come on out. There you are. And you're dead. You shouldn't have shown your face, really. Okay, I'm sure there's a room coming up which is just full of icy enemies and it's like my least favourite room, probably. And this is the one. Okay, so speaking of which, this is it. Okay, this one has 2 Freezards in it. Let's see if I can deal with these Chillfoss with bomb arrows. Possible. Okay, is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. Okay, 1 arrow and 2. They start to shimmy away from you after destroying their spears. So yeah, that's kind of funny to look at. Okay, I think there's 1 more. Is he under the ledge? Is he under the ledge or... Yep, there he is. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Why did you come up to greet me? That's unusual. Okay, he's starting to move towards the centre of the room, which is good. Except these ice bubbles keep coming up to my ledge. This is my safe space, damn it. Okay, 1 arrow to blow up your spear, and then another one to blow up your body. Okay, and... God, go away. Oh, you were the one from before, because you only took 1 hit to kill there. Okay, dealing with these Freezards, a bit of a pain. Gonna have to stand, like, dead centre of the room, in between the 2 of them, to avoid the ice breath, and then these enemies will just come towards us. Have to deal with them that way. Let's run straight through the middle of the 2 of them, just to attract the attention of all the flying enemies and still put us out of harm's way of the ice breath. Okay, now it's a case of which one do I deal with first? Avoid the ice breath. I feel like that has got a weird hitbox to it, like it lingers around for so long, the ice breath, and it sort of yeah, it's just strange physics in terms of ice breath. Okay, and I actually made it through one of my least favourite rooms without taking damage. Maybe I spoke too soon there. Nearly were hit by the ice breath. Okay, and 1, 2, and let's deal with all of you. Oh god, I missed the batch of them there. Luckily you can backflip straight out of throwing the ball and chain, so it's kind of useful to know. if you see a Freezard approaching, just backflip out of it. Okay, this is... yes, double Dark Nut, our first Dark Nut room. And, oh boy, 2 Dark Nuts in one location. Bit of an arse to deal with, and you know what, I'm going to quickly pause the game. Also, I don't seem to have attracted their attention at all. Whatever, I'm going to drink one of my blue potions now. Smart decision, I think. Because I do 4 hearts of damage in one swing, which would knock me down to my fairy. And I don't really want to waste my fairy here. Also, they don't seem to have noticed me, so I just want to show off that you can use the bomb arrows to... oh. I thought you could blow off pieces of their armour with bomb arrows, but that didn't work as well as I thought. Well, at least I lured one over to me, so I can deal with one at a time, if possible. Luckily that other guy doesn't seem to be very watchful. Okay. Stab off your armour, get a few hits on you there. The other guy is still completely blanking you. How does it feel to be abandoned by your teammate? This is much easier than dealing with 2 of them at a time. But I get the funny feeling if I get too close to the middle of the room, the other guy's going to start walking towards me, and I don't really want that to happen. So let's just play in close quarters right now. And there goes... oh no, you still got a little bit of armour. Except I knocked your shield off, so... wait, what? I had my shield up, come on. And there we go. There's phase 2. Lock on, please, Link. Thank you. Back to the ground. Okay, and should be one more back slice. Or just a standard around the back technique there. Okay, so that's a bit strange. Usually both the Dark Nuts come towards me at the same time. But yes, deal with one at a time and you're golden, I guess. Dark Nuts are pretty simple to deal with on their own. But there is a room later on where I don't think luring one of them over to a corner is going to be an option, unfortunately. Let's stab off your armour. I also think this is the room with the little secret in it. Okay, if you can drop your shield, that'd be nice. Get the final hit on you. And there we go, armour off. Let's avoid that. So these Dark Nuts take more hits than they take less hits than the one in Temple of Time. Like in the Temple of Time, during the armour phase, you can only knock off, I think, 2 pieces of armour at a time before they bring up their guard again. But with these Dark Nuts in their armour phase, you can hit them like 3 or 4 times to get a bunch of armour off them at a time. It's just a bit more convenient, honestly. And that's all the Dark Nuts in the room. However, I do remember hearing about this thing. Let's turn on our senses. There is a dig patch in this room, yes. And I do believe this contains an elusive silver rupee. But unfortunately, my wallet is full, so I can't really utilise it too much. But yes, there is another location of a silver rupee. Just so you know. Very sneakily hidden. You probably wouldn't use your senses in a room with Dark Nuts in, to be honest. But alas, there we go. There is a silver rupee in here. Aren't you a little scrawny to be a great fairy? I'm impressed that you made it this far, hero. In the praise of your efforts thus far, release fairies till the near spring. From this point on, you will have needed the power of to move freely from wall to wall, so the double claw shots pretty much. And then we talk to her to leave the dungeon again. So yeah, if we're in need of fairies, we can just teleport to a spring now. And just for ease of access, if we need instant healing. I still have my fairy actually, so that's good. And we get another stamp. It's the heart container stamp. And there's one more stamp in the Cave of Ordeals, and it'll be on the 50th floor. Okay, 8 Armos. Now, I'm probably going to speed through this room. Look, to speed up the footage, because honestly, this room was pretty easy to deal with, but the method of dealing with it is kind of tedious, and it's actually using the ball and chain on these guys. I found out that it is a pretty effective strategy to lure one of them over to you at a time, then get around to their rear, and then throw the ball and chain at them, which instantly kills them. So yeah, you do that to one of them at a time, and yeah, that's it is very, very tedious. So I'm just going to speed through this room, I think. It's tedious, but it's safe. I guess that's what I want to say there. If you don't want to take too much damage, just, yeah. Or I can just deal with them with a back slice like that. That worked quite well as well. But yeah, the ball and chain one-shots them, so why wouldn't you? Probably use the mortal draw as well. Also, the ball and chain serves as a shield when they're flinging their hammer at you, so yeah. You can just keep your ball and chain up and just avoid all the hammer swings. They can just flail and flail all they like, but they're not going to hit you. Pretty lenient hitbox as well, by the looks of things. Awaken! Oh, the ball and chain also sort of stuns them. So yeah, that's a neat thing if you want to freeze them in place. Oh, it didn't give me enough time to get around to his behind, but whatever. It's fine, let's throw that. Pick that up. Clang! Freeze, sucker! Oh, that... How did that hit? That was weird. Oh, that's very good of dealing with them there. Throw the ball and chain once at them to like stun them, and then throw it again to like hit their behind. Very lenient hitbox. Anyway, that's all dealt with. Very slow, but alas, it is a safe method. And in order to get to this next doorway, we need to use the double claw shots to clamber on through this little weird enclosure area. And what awaits us on this next floor? Goblins and barber serpents. Also, I think there's a bunch of rats as well. Do I remember correctly? I do remember taking quite a bit of damage on the stream last time. Last time I was in here. So let me drop a bomb down, just to check. I don't actually know. If I like hang off the edge, can I see a bit better if I just hang? Well, I've attracted the attention of all the... Well, I thought I did. There is something below me, sort of jumping up and down, but I can't see what it is. Oh, it's the goblins are just... Okay, they're stupid enemies. But let's jump down and deal with them. I thought there were a bunch of rats, but I guess not. Just need to lure all the goblins up. How did you still hit me, damn it? Lure all the goblins over to one side of the room. Deal with them much easier. Now I've been wondering something about the barber serpents as well, or maybe you can use bombs to deal with them. I see they sort of lunge out at you and grab onto something. But if they happen to grab onto a bomb, I wonder if that would instantly kill them. I'll probably give it a shot. A bit like a deer barber, the boss. Let's throw a bomb like that. No, okay, in Skyward Sword, the barber serpents would... Oh, that instantly kills them though, so that's quite impressive. The barber serpents would lunge out at any bombs near them, and it would make their head explode. But alas, that is not a thing in this game. You can still blow up their stems though. Quite useful. Let's throw another one over there. Just a barber head flying towards the camera there. Okay, no you don't. Let's deal with you the proper way. Don't want to waste any more bombs really. Whoa, 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 that was weird. Got a double kill there, that was nice. Stop targeting the head, Link. Target the stem. That's the weak spot. Ugh, silly Link. Let's go. It's not, that's a weird janky thing there if you try and do a jump strike over the door. Oh no, oh, for God's sake. Should have seen that one coming. Stupid bobbling archers. Can I get a good shot on you? I can. Don't know how you didn't notice me there. I think this might be the room with the rats in as well. Unless there's another couple of bobbling archers or something. There's one bobbling archer down there. Oh, that's not fair. I can't aim down quick enough. There we go. Is that all of them? I think there is. And let's drop my load. Excuse me. Okay, that attracts their attention, then drop another bomb down. Oh! What the? Oh, there was one more, okay. I wonder what happened there. I was wondering what happened with the bomb. It was sort of, did it explode and knock me off? But no, there was some guy with another boblin with an arrow. Just shot me down. Great, thanks. Is this the final Poe room? Yes, it is. The one that I messed up so badly before. Now, there's also, as you can see, a bunch of Dynalphos. And I found the easiest way of dealing with them previously was to use the Great Spin because it allows you to get some distance on them, and you know, you can like bypass their shield if you like strike their head directly. Also, you can just fall down and attract none of their attention, but you can also hit them with the claw shot to make them stunned a bit, and then they'll start walking around, and then you just have to pray that they start walking towards you. Otherwise, a bit tedious. Otherwise, I kind of want to get the great spin, because you can hit them in the head, and it kills them in one hit. Really, that guy's just going for a stroll on the other side of the room entirely. So, whatever. Let's attract another one attention. Did that just go straight? Is that going straight through him? Or am I just missing? Come on, there we go. Oh, now the other one's starting to walk towards me. One at a time would be preferable, honestly. Okay, there we go. I got one. Back away. If you could step a bit further away from me, that'd be nice. Okay, got your head. God, oh no, here they come. Here's two of them at once. I don't really want this. Oh, I'm hitting the guy. Okay, this is just a silly thing right here. I'm hitting the guy behind him, clanging off the shield, and then instantly attacking it. That was stupid. That was really silly right there. God. Hitting the guy behind him. Okay, slice at your head. And then ending blow. Ah, oh, mistimed it. Very, very strict timing on that. Okay. Yeah, it's a case of spacing, really. Make sure that you space far enough away, and you can just avoid their shield entirely. Let's get another one. You can walk towards me, that'd be appreciated. I don't think the Poe's going to move until I actually approach it, so just leave it be for now. It's fine. Come hither. Come on. Back away slightly. Oh, no, mistimed that again. And the Poes. Uh-oh, the Poe's here. I don't really want to deal with a Poe and a Dynalphos at the same time. There's not enough space! There's not enough space! Okay, the Poe has gone back to its original position, good. So if you do leave it for a little bit... Oh! He was wondering what happened to his friend there. Okay, back off, use the Helm Splitter. Can't actually get any more hits on him after that. Oh, Poe is active again. Stay away, stay away, stay away, stay away. You can deal with Dynalphos as Wolf-Link, but as far as I know it's quite difficult. And we'll find out exactly why it's difficult, probably in the Cave of Shadows, because I'm sure there is a floor in the final set of floors in the Cave of Shadows where we have to deal with Dynalphos. But we only have access to Wolf-Link, so that'll be fun to find out how to defeat them there. And there is our final Poe soul. I skipped straight through that. But it did say we collected 60 Poe souls. So, whew, okay. And my recording doesn't seem to have messed up this time. We're all good in the hood. Oh god, no. That's not fair. We just exited a room as Wolf-Link. Okay. Keep my shield up. And let's do a quick shot. Take care of that arrow. And can I hit you? No, there's a wall right in the way. There we go. The curse of being a left-handed archer in this game. Or am I right-handed? I don't know. But in this room, there would be a rare chew jelly, I do believe. But it's not going to spawn because I already have red chew jelly in my inventory. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but it does appear in this room. However, it does appear around a bunch of other purple chews, so the purple chews will just start swarming towards it and probably get rid of it before you even have a chance to. Oh, I just completely immune to the re-dead freeze there. That's the ball and chain animation. Very helpful, thank you. Pull it back in. Re-deads turned out to be very simple in the end. And let's trigger the chews to drop down. They're all at the back of the room. And they only appear when you get close. And there's a rare chew jelly here, but alas. Let's use the ball and chain to deal with them. Oh, there's also a blue chew there. Well, that would come in handy, honestly. I can get some blue chew jelly. Get in there, get in there, get in. Scoop it. I got it. Nice. Somehow, I made it. And there's blue chew jelly, so yay, now I have an additional healing item. that I might have to use very soon. Who knows? Maybe I should destroy these towers. They're a little bit in the way. There we go, there's one, and there's a big chew just running around. Let's take care of the other tower. Not that they're in the way too much. Also, gyros, what are you doing? Gyro controller's messed up completely there. Okay, the chew is just ignoring us, so... Final re-dead, and let's... I don't want to deal with this guy. Using bombs doesn't actually work too well. Once again, unlike Skyward Sword, bombs, chews would swallow bombs and just explode entirely, regardless of their size. But yeah, in this game, you have to like cut them apart, and I think bombs will only like shrink them down one level. And another floor with chews. So once we defeat all of them, we have to wait for the door to unlock. Great! The enemy music's still playing, I guess just to indicate that they're still there. And let's proceed onwards. Still have a fairy, still got 2 blue potions, more Freezards, and Chilphos, and I think Gorats as well. So this is another room. Bit of a pain. Hang on. Bomb arrows, away! How many arrows do I have? 47, okay. Let's deal with these Chilphos very, very quickly. One down. Missed you. Don't waste too many arrows. And I think there's only 3 in this room, but the main problem with the Gorats, if you jump down there, not expecting Gorats, then the Chilphos will just eat you alive, probably. So I found out in my my previous run. And yeah, now we're a bit sluggish. Let's get our sensors on. And, whoa, the camera just zoomed dramatically in there. Let's run through the middle, see if I can attract the attention of more Gorats. Yep, come on, latch on. Well, there we go, doesn't matter anyway. And now the other 2 Freezards should be okay to deal with if I just, very clever at how I deal with them. Bait out your ice breath, move away slightly. Very deceptively lingering hitbox there. And Freezard, double hit, mini Freezards, single hit, possibly. Oh, why'd you turn around? Oh, do they turn around when they hit a rupee? So it serves like an obstacle to them for some reason. Okay, let's bait your ice breath to go that way, then I can use my ball and chain. That barely missed me. And there we go. Honestly, pretty simple to deal with now that I know what I'm doing. There's one more Gorat, isn't there? No wonder the door isn't opening. Oh, he's latched on. Okay, get off me! Get off me, you filthy rat! Okay, I think we're almost at the end, which means there's only one thing from this point onwards, and that is Dark Nuts. Oh, no, I picked the wrong floor. But there is a single bokoblin in this area, but there's also a bunch of rats, I do believe, and this is an annoying room. It's not just rats, I think. There's other enemies that appear. Let's just drop a bomb down there and see what happens. Oh, nothing. Is this not the room I was thinking of again? Oh, the rats don't spawn in until you drop down. Well, that's bullshit. I knew they were there, but they just didn't come in. And yeah, there's a bunch of Stalkin as well. Oh, that's stupid. God damn. I knew they were there. I knew they were going to come, but... God. Hindsight being quite a terrible thing there. Seeing all those rats just sort of spawn. Well, I'm a little bit frustrated after that. I thought I tricked you, game, but alas, I thought I knew all your tricks. Okay, this is the Dark Nut room I was thinking of, right? Yes, Dark Nut and 2 Aralphos. Oh boy, this could get difficult. I don't know if the Dark Nut will walk towards me if I drop down, so it might be best to deal with the 2 Aralphos to begin with. Let me drink a blue potion. Because the Dark Knight once again will do 4 hearts of damage and knock me down to my fairy. I'd like to hold on to that fairy for as long as possible. Okay, Aralphos. Okay, the 2 Aralphos have noticed me, the Dark Knight is not moving. That is not the best camera angle though. I would like to be able to see things. Okay, latch on. Oh, bollocks. Oh, that reminds me actually, I found a little glitch in this room while playing through the failed recording, and because I've actually managed to record And because the failed recording only messed up prior to this room, I can actually still show the footage of the glitch. And it's to do with the Aralthos dive bombing animation. Oh, that sort of glitched out as well. He got caught under the ledge for a little bit there, anyway. But yeah, he was dive bombing me for quite a long time. I might be able to put the footage up on screen, actually. However, the Dark Nut will knock me out in one hit if I'm not wearing magic armour. Also, goddammit, I said they were passive and then they just destroyed me. Knocked so many rupees out. No. No! No! I'm getting comboed all over the place here. You need to do that. Stab, stab, stab. Get that armor off. Get that armor off. Okay, toss your sword. What? Why did my target change? And also, what is that Aralthos doing? What a glitch is that? Well, you can just do that consistently, I guess. I will just continue to... Because random Aralthos just partially dive bombing. Oh, he stopped doing it. What a shame. What a shame. Okay. But it was a very silly thing. He started to dive bomb me, but then he just sort of froze in the air. A very, very strange glitch. It was still moving through the air, but it was like dive bombing very, very slowly. And in the end, he never actually hit me, but, you know, I can't actually remember what happened at the end of that glitch, so I'll have to put the footage up on screen. Still usable footage. That Dark Knight is approaching me. That was a nice helm splitter! My god, I dealt with the Dark Knight as well. I think I dealt a hit on him as well. Wow, I dealt with this room very well this time. And there we go, on to the next phase of the Dark Nut. And that still hit me, even though I was strafing. And there we go, Dark Knight down. Sorry I was a bit quiet there for the end. It's a little bit tense trying to fight Dark Knights without taking damage, honestly. They're not particularly tricky enemies. Anyway, this is the Dark Nut room I was dreading, and there are actually 3 Dark Nuts. There's 2, there's a blue one and a red one, although I don't think they're much different. But there is one underneath this ledge. As you can see, he's already noticed me, so... If I jump down, are they all going to run towards me? I don't know. No, okay, they haven't noticed me yet. Let's deal with this standard Dark Nut first and foremost. Preferably without attracting the attention of the other 2. Whoa, I couldn't move much to the left there at all. God, how did that still hit me? I thought I managed to strafe out the way. Okay, there we go. The camera being pushed up against the wall is terrible, honestly. I need camera movement in order to fight these guys efficiently. Okay, and there we go. Once they drop their shield, you can just hit them once more to deal the final chunk of armor off them. Excuse me. Come on, do your 3-hit attack. Oh, that's weird. He can't seem to press up against the camera. What are you doing? That's a nice texture on Link's hat, I suppose, but geez, I don't need to see it. Ah, the red one is already coming towards us, so let's very quickly deal with this guy, and then I'll be able to just switch straight over to the red one. Efficient. The red guys... Oh god, the blue guys see me as well. Okay, now 2 Dark Nuts at once, which isn't the optimum situation, obviously. It's because, well, one of them will guard, the other one will swing his sword, and then you'll just end up clanging off their shields way too frequently, I find. The other one just gets in the way. Oh god. Let's wait for that. I shouldn't have stepped in there. I think I stepped in too early. He dropped a shield, and there we go. Got one onto his next phase. Why did the... I didn't change target, damn it. Come on, change target, god! It locked onto that one guy for so long there. Ugh, very annoying. Targeting system, not the best. I still don't think they perfected that even after... They practically invented the targeting system with Ocarina of Time. And here's the case of the other Dark Knight getting in the way with his shield. Although I still managed to kill him, so no problem whatsoever. And this time I haven't used the magic armour, so I'm definitely doing much better than I did last time. Can't use the backslice on these guys. Can't even use the shield bash as well. Okay, that's something annoying that happened quite frequently during my failed recording. Hitting the ZR button to do a shield bash and end up doing a jump attack instead. It did it again, and I don't understand why. However, there is something I noticed on like the menus and stuff. The ZR button can also be used as a substitute for the A button, as accept. I don't understand why that is, but it seems to be screwing over the control scheme as well, in terms of like jump attacks and shield bashes. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, but sometimes it doesn't let me do a jump attack. Sometimes it doesn't let me do a shield bash. Come on, swing! Swing! Oh, come on, I backflipped. Backflipped right into it, you might say. Okay, I'm just being a little bit sloppy here, because we're pretty much done at this point. It's honestly not as tense as my previous run, where I was down to 0 rupees on the magic armour, and I'd already exhausted all my supplies in terms of bottles. So yeah, this isn't quite as tense as the previous run. And there we go. Final hit, final floor, we are done with the Cave of Ordeals. Oh goddammit, Link, you should have done your slick, put your sword away. And for some reason the final chest is on the higher ledge this time. I guess if you jump past it accidentally, good luck getting back to this point. And it's the fairy stamp, of course it is. We're in the area of the Great Fairy, and here is the final fairy fountain. You cleared many ordeals. How impressive. In praise of your courage, I will give you this blessing. And we get some Great Fairy's Tears, which we've already got before from Giovanni, but this is the location he was referring to when he said there was a cave at the edge of the desert. Drink this and you should be able to clear any difficulties you might encounter ahead. Could you put some clothes on, please? You're making me very uncomfortable. Also, this is a child-friendly channel, damn it! Put some clothes on! Many on the surface cry out for one with powers like yours. You must go back. And this will warp us to Lanayru Spring, where we can see now that there are now a bunch of fairies flying around. And if we ever need Great Fairy's Tears, we can come to any of these springs and speak to the Great Fairy at any location, like Ordona Spring and Farron Spring. Is that fairy resting on my head? Wow, I didn't actually realise that was a little touch they did. That's cute. That's really cute. I like that. Aww. Well, that's just swell. Very cute. I like fairies. But yeah, that's the end of the Cave of Ordeals. However, we could perhaps go back into the Cave of Ordeals for a second run, and there would be a few differences in terms of like enemy formations. For example, on the first floor, instead of a blue bokoblin, it's now become like one of the purple bokoblins, one of the reddish purple ones. So yeah, nothing. Well, that's not particularly more challenging, but yeah, in rooms like ones with the Poes in as well, I think change, because once you go through them the first time, the Poe won't be there the second time. So they'll have to change up the enemy formation a little bit. Nothing too substantial, and honestly, I don't really want to do a second run through. I don't want to do a third run through of the Cave of Ordeals after having a recording ruined. But yeah, just so you know, there is you can go back through the Cave of Ordeals a second time, and also the Great Fairy will only give you one Great Fairy's Tears at a time. But if you make it through the Cave of Ordeals, she'll give you as many as you like. So yeah, make it through a second time, you can get a second bottle. Not that you really need too many Great Fairy's Tears or Rare Chew Jellies, because they're both the same thing, and you can hold one of each, so nothing too noteworthy there going through the second time. However, you do get a little Easter egg with the postman. If you go through a second time, the postman will be sitting on the upper ledge of the Cave of Ordeals. I don't know what he says because I've never actually made it through a second time. I haven't been bothered to make it through a second time even. It's not particularly worth your time going through the Cave of Ordeals, I don't think. Except for, you know, you have to in this version for Poes and the stamp. But after that, honestly, I don't think the Great Fairies Tears is a particularly good reward for it. But yeah, I won't be going through it a second time, at least not in this version. So yeah, that's it for this episode. Clearing the Cave of Ordeals, getting Great Fairies Tears, completing our Poe collection, and we got 5 stamps in return, 1 for every 10 floors. There are still some stamps remaining, and they're all going to be probably in the next few episodes, but we're done for now. So I will see you in the next episode, where we head off to Hyrule Castle, the final dungeon of the game. And also we'll go and visit Giovanni now that we've got all the Poes souls. So I will see you then. Bye for now.